Okay, this idea, I came up with it because for sort of like hashtag real thing.
Uh-huh.
So part of the reason I'm afraid of having kids is that I won't have time for myself anymore. Mm-hmm. That like basically like I will be spending all my time shuffling my kids to soccer practice and swim practice and blah 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 blah. Right?
Sure.
Which I will never allow to happen, but yeah, sure. Theoretically.
Okay, I'm just saying, but this is a fear I think that I'm not alone in
Out of
sharing.
the two of us, I will be the one in the minivan. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you're a successful scientist, and I am...
Oh, you're a successful scientist. Okay, anyways.
I thought you were saying, John, that you would not allow your kids to be athletes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You get back in that lab and you fucking study.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So you're terrified of having kids.
Okay, so yes, so the thing that I came up with is a gym. I think this probably exists, but I wanted to make it like a big franchise. Mm-hmm. So it's a gym where like you can go do your workout, like class workout, like Aikido, Taekwondo, fencing, Zumba, swimming, whatever, soccer. It doesn't matter.
Water aerobics.
And also your kid does it too. So it's like parent and child gym classes.
That's a very good idea.
Because then it's like it's brilliant because you both get to work out. Mm-hmm. And it teaches your kid early on that it's a lifelong thing, right? Like it's a thing that you're going to do not when you're just a kid, but when you're old too.
So is the kid coming, is it a co-class with you and the kid, or is it you go to your separate classes?
I think it probably depends on the sport. So I think like things like swim practice, you probably could make it co. And like Taekwondo, you probably could make it like a co-class, but some things are a little bit less co.
Can we have a co-basketball class?
Mark's gonna dunk on some kids.
I'm liking the idea of a co-Taekwondo class where it's you versus your child in Taekwondo.
But you're both, as long as you're both beginners, like it doesn't matter.
But there is a significant size advantage, at least for some period of time.
So you're learning the forms at the same time, but you get paired up with people your same size.
No. John's trying to tell you, Kelsey, that as a father, he's going to need to constantly assert his dominance over your children.
Yeah.
I mean, I already expected that.
That sounds fun. I mean, I think the with parents and children in the same class sounds like some good bonding time.
I think the only challenge here, again, and this was something we've touched on in previous episodes, but the difficulty of, at least as your child gets older, the uncoolness of doing something with your parents.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be mandatory. It could be, like, there's two options, right? Like, you could either do it with your parent, or they just happen to be at the same time. So, your parent drops you off to go to swim practice, but you have your own swim practice someplace else. In the same place, but in a different pool. So that you're not, like, with your parent.
With your mom.
Yeah.
So
like maybe a separate teenage league or something like that.
I know.
Because teenagers are shitty.
I know little to nothing about parenthood.
Yeah.
I mean, also, yes.
Well, I know the kid end of parenthood, as we all do. But I do kind of feel like doing a sport or just doing a competitive thing, something that might be competitive, like swimming with your parent, starting when you're young and like building that, could kind of get rid of the doing something with your parents stigma. Like, I don't know, it seems like a very seems like a very positive thing. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I also think that it could build some like better positive relationships with parents.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was very wholesome, so let's move on.
What about so you're in kidding. So John and Kelsey are both taking Taekwondo with kid, I guess. And I'm trying to think.
So much better than he is.
Well, you're better than he is, but now Kid, you can give them a name if you want. Kid gets into an argument with Kid 2 about whose parent could kick the other parent's ass.
Okay, so this sounds like a really good movie idea.
Right, so Grinpin walks up to Hercule.
This.
Hold on.
It's like
What?
the Karate Kid Part 2 or something.
What
Yeah,
were their
exactly.
names?
What?
What names did you just use?
Grim something.
Grimpin and Hercule.
Grimpin?
Kelsey, you need to prepare for the name of your child being Grim.
Well, I was preparing for the name of my child to be John, so this is somehow better.
Grimpin is a significant improvement.
Yeah. At least I'll be able to distinguish between child and father.
Grimpin, clean up your goddamn room. This is the last time I'm gonna tell you.
Wait, John, was your dad's also was your dad's name also your name?
It's John's all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's
cool,
a good.
same.
That's John's new book. John's
all the way
autobiography.
down.
Yeah.